Okay, welcome back. We're going to put the finishing touches on your game so that it's awesome. What I want you to do first is, the first thing I want you to do is pause this video, and I want you to go into the brain of the starfish, and I want you to see if you can make, this starfish has two different costumes. He's got a sad costume, which is called Starfish B. He's got a happy costume, which is called Starfish A. We've got him on Starfish B because he's scared of this shark. Now, let's do this. When the game starts, I want to make sure that in his looks tab, he switches to, which one was sad? I can't remember. B. So when the game starts, make sure he switches to costume B. What I want you to do is, in his brain, I want you to put me on pause. I want you to use some of the stuff I don't know what just happened. Some of the stuff that you learned from the shark. I want you to use that in the starfish brain, and I want you to switch to a happy costume when he's rescued, when they win the game, when the fish gets to him. See what you can do. Pause me now. Try that. Okay, welcome back. You worked on your little starfish. Now, there are two different ways you could do this. You don't need both of these, but you could either do it with this one on the left or this one on the right. Please don't have both. But you could let the starfish watch for the backdrop to change, and when the backdrop changes, he changes. Or you could say, when the game starts, wait until you're touching the fish to change your costume. You could do either way. Don't do both, one or the other. Lots of ways to do it right. Okay, so give that a test. Whoops. It would help if I won the game. Give that a test, and go. Boom, look how happy he is. And then when I press go, again he switches back to the sad face, which is awesome. Now, that wasn't really what I wanted to do in this video. What I want to show you is how to do some walls. Now, do this with me. Click on the stage on the backdrop over here. And then I want you to go, click on stage here. Then go to backdrops. And the backdrop we want to mess with is this one called game. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to draw some walls. So hit your rectangle tool. You actually want so once you've hit rectangle, do this with me. You want to make sure that you're on the filled rectangle. This would just give you an outline. You want a filled rectangle, and then you need a color that is not exactly in the backdrop. So that might be interesting. I didn't think this through because there's lots of colors in that backdrop. Let's try, let's just try white. This may be I may have picked too colorful of a backdrop, but let's switch this to white. And then what I want you to do is right around, not exactly in the middle, let's just draw a white rectangle. Once you draw that, it should show it on here. Now, we're going to say that's a wall. It really doesn't do anything at this exact moment because nobody knows that it's a deal to watch out for. So let's go click on the fish again, go into the fish's scripts, and then in his movement script here, we're going to grab another if statement. And basically, forever he's going to be moving, and then we're going to say, after he's made his movement down here, now that's still inside the loop, so it's something he's asking over and over and over again. He's going to say if, and then we're going to put this thing, touching color. That's from the sensing block. Do this with me and pause me if you need to catch up. Now, once I drop that there, I'm going to click on that little square, and then I'm going to go move my cursor to the white and click again. So you click on the square, that puts you in like selection mode, and then you go click on the square to select that white. Now I'm going to go back to motion, and I'm going to say, and this is really weird, I'm going to drag this move 10 steps here, but then I need to click in there and I'm going to change that to negative 10 steps. So basically, he's going to do over and over again, he's going to say, are you pressing a key? Are you pressing a key? Are you pressing a key? He's going to move. Then he's going to say, am I touching the wall? If I'm touching the wall, then I will back up, which will unmove him. Now, let's try this out. So try to just run through that wall, and he's stuck, and he's stuck, and he's stuck. You can't swim up into the wall. Oh, and then I lost. So, that's a basic little way to deal with walls. Is if I'm touching whatever color that wall is, then I have to back up, which basically I'm holding the right arrow, which makes me move forward 10 steps. So I said, basically, when I'm holding the right arrow, he goes, oh, since you're holding the right arrow, I'm going to move 10 steps. But then, since I'm touching the wall, I back up 10 steps. So these two things are both happening at the same time and undoing each other. And so I cannot get to the wall. If you want to, you can go back and draw some more walls, which would be pretty cool. I'm going to show you, whoops, my battery's low. I'm going to show you one last thing. If you love that shark and you think it's just awesome and you want some more enemies, once you have him programmed, so right now we like our shark, and we like him because he already has all this stuff in his brain. Once you have all that stuff in his brain, you could right click and duplicate him, and then you have Shark 2. And the great thing about Shark 2 is that Shark 2's brain looks exactly the same as Shark 1's brain. So they're both, well, where did Shark 2 go? Oh, here's our problem. I told them both to go to the same point. So they started on top of each other. Sorry. So let's get that out of there. Whoops, I tricked myself. Now, here we go. Now that I've duplicated them, I have two different sharks. So that's a quick way. If you wanted more than one enemy, that would be great. Now the only problem is that the fish's brain is only looking to see if he's touching Shark and not Shark 2. So we would have to duplicate this, which is really easy. I could say duplicate that, and then I could say do exactly the same stuff when you are touching Shark 2 as you did with Shark. So that's once I duplicate, the sharks both act the same, but the fish needs to change his mind and respond to both sharks. So get a little fancy. You could put some more walls in there, put some more sharks in there. You could also, if those sharks are too big and you can't really deal with fitting any more enemies, this is your shrink tool. Click it, then go click the thing that you want to shrink down, and you could fit some more enemies in there if you want to, fit some more walls in there. But you have a basic game. Congratulations. You put a basic game, and make sure that you share this project and then copy the URL to turn in on Blackboard. Congratulations.